few months ago, I had an intense travel week where I attended 3 different conferences on 2 different coasts. I remember landing in New York on a Thursday, explaining that I had just taken a red eye from Vancouver, and people asked me, "Oh, what were you doing in Vancouver?" And I said, I was attending the conference for the Society of Decision Professionals. Bert? Immediately, people would ask, wait, I have so many questions about this. The Society of what? Society of Decision Professionals? What is a decision professional? And there's an entire society of them? Yes, there is. Hi, Michelle Florendo here, and welcome to Ask a Decision Engineer. Listen in and find out how to untangle big decisions with less stress and more clarity. When people first meet me and learn about the work I do in decision making, most don't realize that there's an entire field dedicated to decision making and an entire group of professionals dedicated to this space. It's as if this is some best kept secret that the people in this space don't actually want to keep a secret. So this season, I'm putting together some mini episodes to give you a sneak peek into this world, tapping into the perspectives of people I met at the 2025 Society of Decision Professionals annual conference in Vancouver. I'll be answering questions like, what is the Society of Decision Professionals? What is this conference? Who comes to this conference? What do they talk about? What is this field like? What do other people call this field that I am a part of? And is joining this something that you might be interested in? Keep listening for the answers to these questions and more. Welcome to Season 6 of Ask a Decision Engineer, made possible in partnership with the Society of Decision Professionals. I first found out about the Society of Decision Professionals a number of years ago from Jeff Kiesler, a professor who teaches decision analysis within the Management Science and Information Systems Department at the University of Massachusetts, Boston. He's the one who put the Society of Decision Professionals, or SDP, on my radar after he discovered me through my podcast and said, you really should connect with these folks. So I attended a conference virtually during the pandemic, but I hadn't actually had a chance to attend the in-person conference until this year. Once at the conference, I was excited to see the diversity of the people who were there. Different industries, different roles from different parts of the world. What amazed me most was how many people came from far and wide in order to connect and learn. Here's a sampling of who I met.
Tyler Ludlow, and traveling from Indianapolis.
My name's Kelly Jane Fisher, and I'm traveling here from Evergreen, Colorado.
I'm Akeem. I'm traveling from Papua New Guinea.
Hi, my name is Sri Vaidyanathan, and I'm traveling from Houston.
I'm Walter Cozy from Vienna, Austria.
Jean-Paul Konings from the Netherlands.
My name is Samantha Rush from Brisbane, Australia.
My name's Andrew Thrift, and I'm traveling here from about 3 miles east. I rode my bike to the conference today, so...
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Hi, I'm Audrey Del Vescovo. I came in from Melbourne, Australia.
Tony Kink. I'm here from Denver.
My name is Eva from New York.
My name is Iyas Radat. I come from Indianapolis.
My name is Ikwaria Aimiawano from Lagos, Nigeria.
So Lindsay Oyola, and I'm traveling in from Rio de Janeiro.
Radar Bratvold, and I'm traveling from Stavanger in Norway.
My name's Basil Stumborg, and I'm a resident of Vancouver, British Columbia.
My name is Yong Tao. I'm traveling from San Francisco Bay Area.
Now, since this was my first time attending the conference in person, I was especially interested in meeting others who were attending for the first time. My sense is that this conference is kind of like a hidden gem. So I was especially interested in how people found out about this and what prompted their decision to make the trip and come. By the way, please excuse the background noise, as all of this was recorded at the conference itself.
So what's your name and where are you traveling here from?
My name's Kelly Jane Fisher.
Okay. And have you been to this conference before?
I have not.
Okay, so what prompted you to come?
I am currently a graduate student at Colorado School of Mines, and I took a class called Decision Analytics with Patrick Leach, and that was my first exposure to decision science. And I've been attending local chapter meetings, and they mentioned the conference, and I did some looking, and the dates worked out, so here I am. And I'm excited to be here.
What's been intriguing about this field for you?
I think it's just it gives the ability to make decisions actually using data, not just emotion. I've found a lot of previous industry experience, you often saw decisions made out of just pure emotion, and I really like that this uses numbers and really investigates other ways of making decisions.
Cool. While Kelly was new to the idea of using data in decision making, the conference also attracted folks who were deeply familiar with using data. Here's Akim Bacchus, who came all the way from Papua New Guinea.
How did I find out? I'm a data analyst, right? So I've been trying to learn how I can do better at my job and go beyond what the basic, just pulling some data, making some visuals. Yeah. And in my research, I came across Making Hard Decisions, the textbook. Okay. That was like, whoa, this is how I would like to think. Right? So from there, I did some more digging and I found the SDRM program, SDG, all that. I tried out some of the online courses. I really loved the one Modeling for Strategic Insight. That was like the best course I've ever done, ever. And then I was like, okay, cool. Let me go to Texas and do all the other courses because I can trust these guys that they can pull off a quality program. Yeah. And now I'm here because I finished the SDRM. I wasn't sure what the next step was. So I figured, okay, let me see if I can just see what professionals in the area are doing.
Okay. Another person with deep data experience was Eva, a data scientist from a global tech company.
My name is Eva. I'm traveling from New York.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm about to get on a flight to New York tonight.
Ah, great. It is the greatest city in the world, if I do say so myself.
All right. And is this your first conference?
For this particular organization, yes. Oh. I actually just learned about it last year. I was at the Joint Statistical Meeting, and Julia approached me and said, oh, it would be great if you could do a similar talk at this Society for Decision Professionals conference next year. I looked into it, seemed cool, and so yeah, this is my first conference with the group. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you were at a statistical conference. Tell me more about your role.
Sure. So I'm a data scientist. I have not heard officially of decision analysis because I'm a data scientist. I'm more on the product analytics side of the world. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I kind of fell into that. So I guess the academic side of things, I didn't quite study or anything like this. So everything is a bit new to me here.
Okay. Yeah. And what's been interesting so far as everything has been new?
Sure. Yeah. So many things. I think one thing that's been cool is that as you gain experience within an organization, you start to learn a lot about the things that don't work or do work within making decisions. And a lot of my approach so far has been heuristics, trying stuff, kind of figuring it out on a practical sense. And when I've been listening to the different talks, I've been really impressed by how there are theories, there are frameworks, there's academic research backing how to actually do that more effectively. So it's now I have language and a field of study to help me do my job more effectively. And that's been really cool. I feel like I'm just scratching the surface, but it's been really interesting.
But this conference wasn't just for folks with technical data wrangling capabilities. In my work, I found that decision-making is as much about the numbers as it is about people. I was delighted to see that Samantha Rush, an expert in organizational culture, was also here to represent those interested in the people side of things.
My name is Samantha Rush. I'm coming from Brisbane, Australia.
Okay, and what prompted you to come from all the way over there to all the way over here for this conference?
It is a long way, it's true. So I started following and seeing what SDP was all about 18 months ago. I've been a member in that time, and I thought, well, why not? I'm nearly finished my PhD, and I thought this would be a great cohort to share some of my research findings with and get some ideas, have some great discussions that's going to make, my research stronger. So
what else are you looking forward to?
Well,
in the next
what
few
I can
days?
do is comment around who I've just heard from at the newbies.
Yeah.
So we've just had a quick session meeting some other first timers, and certainly there's a real diversity in who's in the room, from what's their origin story, what industry do they work in, what are the specific things that they're interested in. So I think that it's going to be a really great few days, and I'm really excited to meet lots of people.
Yeah, awesome.
So there were a number of people who recently learned about the field and the conference who were interested in learning and sharing about decision making. But among the first timers, there were also folks who had long been practicing these techniques within their company. People like Walter.
And so what is it that prompted you to make all your way here, to come hang out with all these folks?
Yeah, well, in fact, I was trying to get also to the STP conferences like in the years before, but I couldn't. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But what makes me come here is that I'm just, I'm very excited about the science of decision making. Yeah. So when I started it like 3.5, 4 years ago or so, I got really pumped about it and really thrilled.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there is so much to learn, right? I mean, we apply it in our company, and there is so much to learn, and there is so much out there, and I would like to learn more and improve my skills, and get to know people, and get to know learn more about the views on decision quality from other people in other companies.
I had a lot of fun connecting with other people who were attending this conference for the first time. I really appreciated how welcoming the conference was. They even had a session just for newbies and would pair them up with people who had been plugged into this space for quite a while. I enjoyed how friendly people were, the diversity of backgrounds people came from, and overall the excitement to learn and share. In my next episode, I'll dig into how some of the veterans of this field describe what this is all about and share their perspectives on even what to call this field. Is it decision engineering, decision analysis, decision science, decision something else? Stay tuned for those questions and their answers and more. Thank you so much for listening to the show. If you know of someone who might benefit from learning more about how to make good decisions, please send them a link to our website, poweredbydecisions.com/podcast. The website poweredbydecisions.com is also the place to go if you are interested in more resources on decision making or would like to submit a question to potentially be answered on a future episode. Again, this is Michelle Florendo from Ask a Decision Engineer. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode.